Carlos, I'll come to the front of the room. I was looking at your lower body, and you had a stance where there was a mark there that says, I will not move my feet. And then you do this and that. Then you would walk like this and stand and not move. So I was just watching Sonny. He's kind of in the middle of the room, but he's taking a little step back to do this. He's taking a little step back. It's a more relaxed stance. If you want to demonstrate, I am rock solid, I am unmovable, that's not the tone. The tone would have been a more relaxed, so a little bit of a stepping or something would give more relaxed dynamic movement to your lower body. Upper body was, quite lively.
I'd like to add kind of to that. You had a point where this princess was walking towards him, and your stance was like a troll. Because you went like this when the princess moved towards you. I was confused about it. It wasn't the same.
Well, I was going to say after Carlos, I wasn't looking at the lower body, I was looking at the upper body.
Yeah.
And one of the things I saw, his eyes. Your eyes seem to wander aimlessly at times, and it didn't quite jive with what you were telling us, so the message you were trying to deliver to us. So try not to lose eye contact with your audience. At times you were looking somewhere over there. So you can look at individuals stay in the room, and try and focus and yes, use the eye contact to deliver the message.
Well, I think one of your biggest strengths is really your voice. You have that voice that keeps me at the edge of my seat. In those horror movies when the narrator is talking and he's saying, and the woman's running away from the monster, and then in the background and she always thought that she would get away. And you're like, oh, what's going to happen? That's how you had me the entire time. My heart was racing, like, unbelievably. And what I think is you need a little more contrast in your speech so you can play to your strengths. But then at other parts, what I want you to do is when you're in that person's character, say it as if you're really them. Not like as you're giving the facts, but as you're really them. You're in the moment. You really are in love, and everything's great. And I'm really angry now. And really get into it. Be that characterization.
Praful, your first words was okay. So just a filler word of you were trying to get your confidence up, ready. So, and then you had a few where what do you call it? The pronoun was either switched or wrong. You said some of them picked up the keys, and I think you hadn't talked about the keys yet, so it was which keys, and then you had them running out and unlocking something or something, unless I missed something. And you said went on hunt instead of went on a hunt or went hunting. Singing the song that was never heard before. If it was never heard before, it's not just one song, it's a song that's never been heard before, unless it's the magical song that was never heard. You know what I mean? So it's the specific versus general. You went into the tent to rest, which tent, maybe into their tent or just into one of the tents or a tent, something like that. So there are a few examples of that. And you said something like the song started ringing again. I think the song maybe was singing or something like that. I really liked the winds of song began, the winds of love began singing. That was the line you used, and you used that a couple times. That was great. And the other expression I really liked was his rage knows no bounds. And I think you used that twice. You said his joy knows no bounds afterwards. So that was nice terminology. Dwani, you said I'd like to start with. You could have just started instead of saying that you'd like to start with. And you also said I thought I really enjoyed it. And probably so you could get rid of those words. I loved the you can't call him Tom. That was just a really nice way of commenting that. And you also said that you were intoxicated with the story, which I thought was a really nice phrase.